our finished bathroom refresh, remodel, not sure what to phrase this. It's not a full remodel. We didn't gut the whole thing. I have documented the entire process, so to speak, day by day, how things went. Today is Wednesday, May 12th, and we are 100% done, kind of. I'll get to that at the end. So here's what I am thinking. I've been sharing a little bit of this on stories, and the feedback I'm getting is that you'd like a second video where I can answer any questions you may have about the process or about the finances or the planning, things like that. And I'm happy to do it. So in the comments, comment on anything you'd like. But if you specifically want something covered in a follow-up video, please make sure you say, hey, can you cover this in the follow-up video? Here's my question. And we'll use that to drive the second video. So without further ado, let's go through the process and stay tuned to the very end so you can see what the final look is. Hey friends, I'm here in my current bathroom. It is actually Easter Sunday evening, April 4th, and demo on this room is supposed to start tomorrow morning. So I've already started to dismantle a little, but I want to document this process. So let's get one last look at the before of the bathroom. So let's walk through what's going to happen. So the paint is going to stay the same, and basically everything that is happening in here is happening on this side of the room. I've had to go ahead and empty all the cabinets, obviously, and I am in the process of still removing some of the pulls because we will be reusing them on the new cabinets. So basically everything you see here is coming down. We are reutilizing the light fixtures because those are brand new. The mirrors are coming down, the cabinets are going bye-bye, the countertop is going bye-bye, and here's what's going in. We are putting the light fixtures back up, but we're raising them up above the mirror. We're putting a similar mirror concept, but each mirror is going to be framed in white wood around, so it won't go wall to wall. It'll be framed here, and there'll be some wall space, and then the new mirror will be basically from just the vanity area, and that'll be framed in, and then same there, and raise that up. Dolomite countertops, which look a lot like Carrara marble, and then basically the same footprint for the cabinets, but instead of painted wood, they'll come from the factory that way. And the only change is it's a slightly cleaner cabinet front, and then instead of two drawers, it'll be one big drawer there. That's the big thing. Everything else, we're getting new faucets, obviously, undermounted sinks, and then new towel bars to go with the new stuff. And that's the before. So first step is done. The mirrors are off the wall. The light fixtures have been taken down and capped off. And this is the wall that's behind it. And this is super good news because we were really concerned that the walls would be all torn up and would need extensive repair before we put the new mirrors up. And the reason why that's an issue is because we're not putting the same size mirrors. The mirrors will be smaller, so you'll see wall space. So this really helps a lot. Good morning, it's day 2, and I didn't film at the end of the day, so I'm gonna just share with you what we've done so far. And throughout this video, when I say we, you know it's not me. I mean the contractors, the subcontractors. So as you can see behind me, everything's gone down to just the drywall, and the medicine cabinets have been taken out of the wall. The light fixtures behind me, as you can see, that rectangle in the wall, that's where they originally were. They were off center and too low. So the electricians came yesterday morning and already rewired and moved where the light fixtures will go back. They are now higher and centered. And then on the calendar for this morning, or today at some point, the drywall guys are coming to just patch a little bit, and then we'll be ready tomorrow for cabinet install. So things are moving really smoothly. Good morning, it is Wednesday morning. As of Wednesday morning, the cabinets have been delivered. They're sitting in my garage. They came at 7 o'clock this morning, and now we're waiting on the installer to come install them. So before they get started, let me show you what happened yesterday. Not a lot. So basically all that happened yesterday was the drywall guy came and patched any holes in the walls. So the major one was where the original light fixtures were, patched that over. I honestly can't remember what was over there, but he basically patched anywhere that he thought was uneven, and then he went back in and added texture, because I'm not sure, you can probably see it here. the walls have this sort of faux plaster finish. So because the mirrors are going to be smaller than the previous mirrors, there's going to be more wall showing. So he's just prepping that before we go ahead and paint it all. And basically that's all that happened yesterday. It's the end of the day on Wednesday. And I have some new stuff to show you. We have cabinets! Yay! So if you're familiar with what was here originally, it's not a drastic difference, but the doors are a lot cleaner, a little more modern look to them, and little things that make a big difference. Like, can you believe we never had the toe kicks, that little quarter round going around the base of the cabinet? Never had that with the original one, so it's a nice finished look. And everything is great, and like I said, it's the exact same footprint, it's the exact same setup as our originals. The only difference is, instead of 2 individual drawers, this is 1 large drawer. There is a tiny issue. It's not going to affect the countertop install, but this drawer is too shallow. They basically gave me a pencil depth drawer, and I need a full drawer. So we're gonna leave it here for now. They can easily swap it out even with the countertop because it's only attached to the wall there. It's like it's floating basically. It's its own little piece. So they can always slide that in under the countertop. So we're gonna proceed with countertop final measurements tomorrow morning, and that's kind of probably it for the week. Today is Monday, May 3rd. It is 1:45, and our countertops are installed. Let me see if we can get some light. We still don't have the overhead light. These lights are a little yellow. So this is our new countertop. It's basically the exact same layout as the old countertop, except now we have rectangle undermounted sinks. This surface is called Dolomite. I have a cutout so that I can plug in my makeup mirror. That's important. And there you go. So tomorrow, for sure tomorrow on the schedule, we're getting the countertop sealed with the bulletproof sealer, which will make them basically bulletproof. And then all that's left, and I say all, it's just a scheduling thing, is the installation of the faucets and the mirrors and put the lights back in. And then just final walkthrough and some probably little touch up. Oh, and put the knobs on. I haven't decided if we're gonna fully reuse all the knobs from last time or if I should get longer ones for these 3 drawers in the middle. I'm actually gonna go get on the computer and research what's the recommended length of a drawer handle for a drawer of that size. So excited, it's finally coming together. Happy Cinco de Mayo. We have made some major progress. Let me share. We have mirrors. We have lights back installed. We have countertop. We have Mimi. We have a sealed countertop. So what's left? Hopefully Friday will be it. Friday is the sink hardware installation, the plumbing. They'll mount my towel rings, and we are waiting on a final walkthrough with the cabinet company to do. There's some blue tape on some things that need a little adjustments and just little touches. There's a little scuff mark when they installed the granite, and I will install the hardware later. I actually ordered new hardware and I'm gonna do it myself, and that's it. But here we are, almost the final reveal. Here's a close-up of my countertop. This is called Dolomite. We even drilled a hole for my cord for my makeup mirror. And there it is. I love it. Clean, fresh, bright, and mostly white. Hey friends, we are nearing the end of this journey. So let me show you where we are. So everything is installed. There's nothing left that needs to be installed. All the blue tape that you're seeing is little touch-up things. The last thing we're doing tomorrow is the cabinet installation company is coming to do their final walkthrough and touch up anything that needs to be touched up or adjusted. Some things need to be caulked. Handles are in. You can see I've moved in, and I will give you the final tour when we are all done, hopefully tomorrow. This started in mid-December with us reaching out to the contractor and getting the ball rolling, and it is May 11th right now. So this has been a very slow process, but I'm really pleased with what I have, and I can't wait to show you the full final reveal. All right, it is as done as it's going to get with an asterisk, which I will get to. Now, I can't remember in this whole process what I shared with you was original to, or what we'd already done before this remodel. So in case I didn't tell you at the very beginning of the video, let me tell you what is not new. The floors were done about a decade ago. We repainted last fall. Everything on this side of the room was redone. So when we installed the new tile floors, we did the tub surround, we did new tub hardware, we did a new frameless glass enclosure and all the tile in there, the tile floor, and obviously the fixtures, and installed that chandelier. So that's what we had going into it. So here is the final. I've turned off the lights because that way you can actually see everything. So here is everything done. The light fixtures were actually put in last fall as well, but they were raised to go over the mirrors. The mirrors they used to be wall to wall. We had those removed and we did framed, just simple white frames. That's all done. New countertops. These are Dolomite. Google it. I don't even know how to explain it. Here is a close-up of the new faucets. All the details that I have are in the description box. New sinks that went with it, new undermount sinks, new towel rings. They're very simple, but they're chrome to match. The drawer pulls. So these are the ones that we had installed earlier this fall, but I decided when we were getting down to the nitty-gritty that I actually prefer, I like the acrylic, but the old ones, if you remember, the acrylic extended farther out and it catches on everything. So if I could make one suggestion, if you like this linear handle, try to go with one that doesn't have much extending out. You will catch your clothes on it, you will tear your clothes. So that's all in. I did order a new bathroom stool that will be arriving hopefully next week. I'll insert a picture of that. And that, my friends, is it. It's all done. One thing I did do, this Dolomite countertop is sealed with a sealant called Bulletproof, which basically makes it bulletproof. But since obviously I do a lot of makeup here, I just ordered from Amazon this acrylic placemat. It came in a set of 2 just to make it a little extra protected. I did downsize my collection. If you remember what this used to look like, there's far less here. And then pretty much all of my makeup is in this drawer. I gotta work on figuring out how to make these stop sliding, but since they've slid, I got this contact paper, which I absolutely love, and I'm gonna do the other drawers. I just haven't done them yet. And if you want a whole video on what is in these drawers, we can do that. But here's the bulk of my everyday makeup with that. Here's a little overflow here. Haven't really organized this yet. This is where I keep all of my hair stuff, right there. Hair tools are here. I haven't really gotten into organizing this yet. And then under my sink is that same Lazy Susan I've had forever, my little steamer. And I ended up, if you remember, I used to have my waste baskets up here so that the dogs couldn't get into them. But now that I have decluttered everything, they fit underneath. I'm not done organizing this. I really wanted to just get in here. The other thing, we stopped leaving bath mats out. We don't even use bath mats here. And the bath mat that goes in front of the shower, we just fold up and hang on the side. I like that look much better. One thing we added is that little shower bench. It's been a lifesaver. I don't have to sit on the floor to shape my legs anymore. So I love that. Plus it gives me some extra storage. So it opens up my shower shelf. That's always been there. And then the other thing we did, if you notice, we don't have a linen closet in here. So I used to have all my towels stacked up in here, just shoved in there. Now I just have some of my hand towels in there and then all my face cloths in there. And then the big towels we've rolled up and put in this basket. And that has my bath bombs and stuff in there. And that's it. So like I said, if you have any questions about any of the items, I've listed everything I can think of down in the description box. If you're in the San Antonio area, I've listed the individual vendors that we used for each aspect of this project. It took a lot longer than we expected. We sat down and started planning this in December. 6 months later, here we are, but I'm very, very pleased. There's still a couple little tweaks I forgot to mention. We used to have a towel bar over the bathtub. I'm looking for a piece of art to put there. The bath stool to come, but overall, it's 99.9% done, and I couldn't be more happy. Can't wait to see what your questions are. Hope that you enjoyed this. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I'll see you in the next one, guys.